What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Nulled update video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get WHMCS lifetime license. So to get started, go to nulledupdate.xyz. Then you go to the website and search for WHMCS, right? Click on search. Yes, you can see the WHMCS lifetime license. So I'm actually going to add that to my cart, right? Yes, you can see it has been added in my cart. But you can actually, go through premium plans and all of that, and add balance to your wallet if you want to. As you can see, I've got little amount in my wallet, which I can use to purchase on the website. So yeah, so that'll be on another video. But let me just proceed in my cart. Yeah, as you can see, license. No, before I proceed, let me just show you the best theme for the WHMCS. Right, let me go back home. Let me just go back home. Yeah, so right, so I'm gonna search for the WHMCS again because it's under that category. So yeah, as you can see, log on the WHMCS theme. Yeah, so this is it. So this is the best theme for the WHMCS. It actually has the best modern theme for the WHMCS out there. So yeah, let me just proceed in my cart. If you need that WHMCS login theme, you can purchase it also. So the WHMCS lifetime license, I'm gonna choose extended. A support period is gonna be 12 months. So I'm gonna click on update. Yeah, so this license type you can actually choose anyone and support period anyone you want, right? So I'm gonna proceed with my checkout. So proceed to checkout. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got, just like I said before, I got few amounts in my balance, but I'm just gonna show you a real quick preview of now payments method. As you can see, now payments charges fee 1% fee, right? So I'm gonna click on continue. Click continue. Yeah, so you wait for it to load. Okay, as you can see, I can actually pay with different cryptocurrencies here, BTC, USDT, whichever one I want to use, but I'm not going to be doing that for the sake of this video. I'm going to be using my wallet balance, so I'm just going to go back. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm going to go click on wallet and click on checkout. As you can see, payment completed. You can actually view your purchases like this directly or check it at the top. So I'm just going to click at the top just to show you my purchases, right? So as you can see, this is my purchases, right? So as I say, so you just need to download this or go through all of the features here, right? But I'm just gonna download it. So wait for the download to start. That's actually gonna take a few seconds for it to start. Okay, as you can see, the download has started. So that's the download, right? So we have to wait for it to download completely. So you can actually go through some of the features in the website and or purchase the login theme if you want. But in this video, this is going to be the login theme procedure. So WHMCS license. So let's wait for it to download completely. So yeah, this is it. It has been completed. So yeah, so you go back to your Cpanel and search for multi PHP in the editor, right? The first one at the top. So multi PHP in the editor. I'm gonna click on it. Yeah, so make sure you're under the basic mode and click on the domain you want to use, right? So yeah, so under the max execution time, I'm gonna set that to 600, max input time to 600. Memory limit should be 1024. I'm gonna use that 1024, and max post max size should be 1024 also, right? So I'm gonna go to my memory limit, upload max size. I can add that to 1024 or 2048, whichever one you want to use, but I'm just going to do this and apply changes, right? So yeah, so go back to, now you have to go to your Cpanel file manager. Yeah, so you go to the root folder commonly, most of the time, public underscore HTML. So I'm actually going to upload the WHMCS file, as you can see. Yeah, so it has been uploaded successfully. I'm going to back to my root folder and reload. As you can see, that's it. So I'm going to right click on this and click on extract. You can extract. So as you can see, it's actually extracting the archives. So I'm going to close this. I'm actually going to click on close. And so I'm going to open the WHMCS folder. So to download the WHMCS license, so you have to open this WHMCS license folder. So open there. Don't click on double click on it. License.php, download that license.php file. Download it. As you can see, I've just downloaded this. So I have to go back. So the zip file, so I have to move that to my root folder where you want the WHMCS to be installed, right? So I'm gonna move that to my own root folder, right? So that's it. So that's the zip file. So you're gonna extract this. Usually you're gonna extract it into public underscore HTML, depends on your server settings. So I'm gonna extract mine. Yes, I'm gonna extract. So you have to wait a few seconds, right? Okay, here it is. It has been extracted successfully. So yeah. So now all you have to do is go to your website, open a new tab, and go to your website. To demo, your website link. And as you can see, welcome to WHMCS. Click here to begin. I'm gonna click here to begin, right? Yeah, so that's it. So yes, I'm gonna click on I agree. Just scroll down and click on I agree. Yeah, as you can see, system requirement check pass. So if yours didn't pass, actually, I can just view the details. Turn on all these extensions on your cPanel server, right? So I click on begin installation, right? So the license key, you can actually input whichever thing you want. You can input whatever you want in the license key. So I'm just gonna put WHMCS and remove the space in between. So there's remove the space. Yeah. So the local the database name, you have to go to your cPanel from cPanel back again. So search for my database. I create a new database. I'm gonna name mine demo. That's the database name, demo. Right. So so you're actually gonna scroll down and click on add database, create a new database user, right? So I'm just gonna input this password, and the database user is gonna be demo also, right? I'm gonna click on create. Yeah, as you can see, it has been completed. So I've created the database successfully. So we have to go back. Yeah, so on and scroll down to the bottom and click on add user to database, right? So I'm gonna click on it. As you can see, I'm gonna add demo user to demo database, right? And I'm actually gonna allow all privileges, as you can see. Yes, I'm gonna make changes. Yes, I'm just gonna scroll up and copy my database name. Right, that's it. So you can actually, as you can see, I'm using the same database name and the same username. So I'm just gonna input it twice. Then node_up_demo, node_up_demo. The local host, just leave it as it is. Yeah, so continue. Yeah, so the first name, you can actually input your first name, username, all of that. So I'm just gonna leave this as it is right here. So the email, you're actually gonna input your personal mail that you want to use with the WHMCS installation, right? Super. First name you can actually, all the names you can actually have whichever thing you want. The password, confirm your password. Input the password twice. The password you first entered, input it twice, then click on complete setup. Yeah, so after this, you're gonna see that installation completed successfully. As you can see, so so you're gonna click on so you're gonna scroll down and click on go to admin area now. As you can see, the install folder needs to be deleted. right? So go back to your cPanel file manager and look for the install folder, right? That's the install folder. Delete that, delete it. So you're gonna have to delete that. Yeah, so I'm gonna refresh it. So once I refresh like this, it's actually gonna show an error, right? So the license.php file we downloaded the other time is gonna be the one that's gonna solve that. So as you can see, invalid license, right? So you have to solve this with the license.php file we downloaded, right? So yeah, let's go back to, so you have to go back to file manager and go under the vendors folder. Yeah, scroll down, and until you get to WHMCS. As you can see, that's the WHMCS, right? Open WHMCS foundation folder, right? Okay, open the lib folder, right? So we'll just wait for this to load, and you scroll down a little bit till you get to license. Just scroll down pretty well till you get to license.php. So as you can see, that's license.php. So I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna delete the current one, and I'm gonna click on upload at the top. And yes, I'm gonna upload the license.php file. As you can see, the name of this is actually license bracket 1.php. So that won't actually work. So let me just show you why it wouldn't work because of the name, right? It's not actually gonna work. As you can see, it says something went wrong. We couldn't process your request, right? So yeah, it's not gonna work like that. So I'm just gonna go back to I'm gonna go back. Wait, let me just show you something. Let me go back. Yeah, let me just reload this, and scroll down to show you. As you can see, license 1.php. So the name is meant to be license.php, no other thing added, right? So just go back, and if you have this kind of stuff, so you're just gonna remove the license one, whichever thing that actually added. So I'm gonna remove the one, right? And make sure it's only license.php. So yeah, scroll down to confirm there. Yes, you can see it's now license.php. Now, when I refresh this, it's actually gonna work. Okay, as you can see, we can see portal ID. So you just so you can just go to this admin dashboard / admin, your website / admin, right? As you can see, it has already worked with that. So right, so the WHM says, so I'm just gonna log in with the details I created before, right? Yeah, as you can see, this is we've successfully installed the WHMCS. So let me just set up this wizard. So in the company's name, you can actually just input whichever name you want to use. I'm just gonna use Nulled update, right? So the in the email, I'm just gonna input a mail for my server, from my cPanel server, right? You have to create a mail, then input it here. So demo.node update dot xyz, right? So the address, you can actually input whichever address you want, right? So just saying, I'm gonna put in LOS, right? Los Angeles. Yeah, so I'm gonna input Los Angeles as a address, United States. Yeah, so that's it. So the WHMCS system URL, just leave it as it is and click on next. So the payment method, I actually don't recommend turning on PayPal, right? I think I should no, I don't want to do that. So let me just turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off. So I'm gonna click on next. So if you got an enum account here, you can just click on next. This is just a quick tutorial on how to go about it. So yeah, enum. So if you got an enum account, you can just input your details and select whichever one you want to use. So I'm just gonna skip this step, honestly. So yeah, skip step. Right, so add on an extra. So I'm gonna click on next. I'm gonna click on finish. Yeah, that's it. So we're done with the installation completely, right? So I'm actually gonna show you how to secure your account, your WHMCS account pretty soon. Right, just to secure your all details from hackers and all of that. So go to WHMCS system health, right? As you can see, we got a lot of monies and attentions. So as you can see, the configuration file is writable, as you can see. So we have to fix that. So there's this complete setup note TSC I have. So you have to change the configuration.php file permission to 400. So go back to your file manager, go back to public_HTML or the root folder where your WHMCS is installed. Right, click on config.php. Yeah, as you can see, our permission is, you're gonna change that to 0400, 0400, right? 400. So I'm gonna click on save. So I'm gonna go back to my WHMCS system admin, and I'm gonna refresh it. Yeah, as you can see, we don't have any problem that needs our attention anymore. So this actually needs to be solved also. So go back to your file manager, Cpanel file manager. In no, so this WHMCS file, I don't think I need it anymore, honestly. The one I just WHMCS, I'm just gonna delete it. The one I got from not update, I'm just gonna delete it. I don't need it anymore for now. Right? Yeah, so so let me just, okay, the next thing we have to do is move all of this into a path that's not in the root folder. So go to your cPanel file manager, click on home, then create a new folder, right? As you can see, you can just name the folder WHMCS data, right? Or WHMCS info, whichever one. Just leave this part blank so I can create new folder. Right, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. So yeah, let me go back to my WHMCS root folder. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna click on that, this, and attachment and cont. So I'm gonna move that to, yeah, these are the four files that need to be moved. Yeah, so I'm gonna click on move. Yeah, so that's move over there. So you see, I'm actually gonna delete this and move to slash. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna delete this. We just delete slash WHMCS data, right? Which is the folder we created just minutes ago. Right, so I'm gonna click on the WHMCS data to confirm. As you can see, it has been moved to the folder. So yeah, so just create a new tab. Oh no, before we continue that, so let me go to this instruction test. So I can actually leave this in the comment section or in the description, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna copy this custom path, right? So I'm gonna go back to, yeah, I'm gonna go to my root folder and open the configuration.php. Where's that? So that's it. Configuration.php. And I'm gonna click on edit. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a templates _c directory here. So delete this and give a space, right? Give it a little space. So, and I'm actually gonna paste the directories in the new directories. Yeah, so the home, make sure it matches your server's boot directories, right? So mine is home/node up. So I'm actually gonna change this to yeah, I'm actually gonna change this to node up. right? Wait, no. Let me just copy this. Yes, I'm gonna copy that. So I'm gonna change this username to /node up. Make sure the username is set to node up, right? Yeah. So you change every part that shows username to node up. Just change it to whichever your server's username is, right? So you have to confirm. So go back to file manager to confirm. So save that, right? So that's it. Yeah, so over here I'm gonna go back and let me just I don't want to close the file. So it has been saved, right? I don't want to close it. So let me just go back to so you go to the WHMCS folder we created, open the Crohn's file, and this config.php.new, change the name to config.php only, right? Config.php. Yeah, so wait for it to refresh. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna edit this. Yeah, edit. Right? So this, you go down to the bottom, as you can see, WHMCS path, just remove the double slash at the beginning, and the path should also match your root folder path. As you can see, home/node up, that's my own. Your own could be home/ your domain username. I don't know. It's gonna be at the top slash the root folder, mostly public underscore HTML, or the root folder where your WHMCS is installed, right? So just go back. So I'm not actually going to be showing you why you shouldn't set it wrong, so your cron job should run. So I'm going to change the username to Nulled up. Just paste the one I copied the other time, right? Yeah, as you can see, yeah, that's home/Nulled up, right? Slash. So I'm going to change this to the root folder where my WHMCS is installed, is demo.node_update.xyz. But I'm not going to be inputting in the right one, just to show you this is why you have to input the right one. So yeah, demo.node up. I'm going to just put node up.xyz, just to show you why it wouldn't work if you don't set it well. But make sure to set yours well, just with like the root folder. Most people usually upload theirs in the public_HTML. So I'm gonna save this right now. Make sure you confirm it, please, because without this configured well, your cron job is never gonna run, right? So just make sure it's set well and click on save changes, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna refresh this. Oh, let me just create a new tab. Let me create a new tab. System. Let me go to system settings, right? So I'm gonna go to the system settings. Yeah, so you just gotta wait for it to load. I think it's taking too much time. Let me just create a new tab. Opening a new tab, right? Oh, that actually loaded later on. So yeah. Yeah, this is it. So let me just show you what before that. So let me just show you what we've done in the system else. You're gonna see a bunch of error that you need to solve, right? As you can see, customizable path, missing on misconfigured path. Sorry about that. As you can see, this is it, right? So this actually, you have to just set this, right? You have to set this. So go to your WHMCS settings and yeah, so search for storage. Oh, what is this? Storage. So yeah, so you click on storage settings and you input your password, the password for your, WHMCS dashboard, admin dashboard. So as you can see, this is the current one. So I'm gonna go to configurations. I'm gonna click on this plus over here, and I'm actually gonna input the path, right? As you can see, this is the path you're gonna set, right? home/ your server username / WHMCS data / attachments, right? Which is the one we set in the configuration, those PHP file. So as you can see, this is it. So I'm actually going to copy it, I'm gonna copy it like this. Yeah, so copy the path you set already. So so I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna change it, right? Okay, that's it. As you can see, so I'm just gonna click on save changes, right? Okay, as you can see, it has been saved. The changes have been saved. Click on another plus, click on plus to add another one, and go back to add the downloads directory, right? So that's it. Copy this and go back to storage settings and paste it there and save changes. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. So now you go back to the settings. As you can see, this all you need is the attachment and the download directory. So go back to settings, and everyone that ends with attachments, change it to your new path, right? Your directory. So go to the end and click on attachments and click on switch. Continue, right? Yeah, so downloads. You're gonna change it to downloads also. Downloads, right? Change this to downloads also and click on switch. This is attachments. So you're gonna change this to attachments also, right? And click on continue. Okay, so email images, that's under downloads. So click and change to downloads. Attachment. This one is downloads, right? This is downloads. Change this to download also, and click on switch. Right. So knowledge base, that's attachments. Change it to attachments. Right. Project management file. So that's under attachments also, right? Change to attachments. Switch and continue. In this one, the last one is actually attachments also. Change to the attachment and switch. And now make sure to look at this, and you see it's all set like that. So go back to your WHMCS health system health and refresh that. Yeah, as you can see, we don't have that issue here anymore. So as you can see, this using default templates, right? This actually will be solved if you change your template to any templates we have on our website, the Lagom theme, the WHMCS theme, right? So if you change that to this it is Lagom, the WHMCS theme, that issue is gonna be gone, right? So that's all you need to do for that error to leave. So you can actually purchase this Lagom theme for the WHMCS on our website, and also the lifetime license on our website, right? So as you can see, we got the regular plan and the extended plan, whichever one you want to do. So you can just go for it, and different support. So let me just go back. Yeah, so let me just go back. So what more do we need to solve there? Let me just go to automation status. Okay, this automation status now is the one that's going to determine the cron job settings, right? Which I said you have to set the right path in the config.php for crons, right? So I'm just going to go back to my cpanel homepage, right? I'm going to search for cron jobs, right? I'm going to click on that. Yeah, so you wait for that to load, and I'm going to click on common settings should be set to let me just say 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, run every 5 minutes, 1 per 5 minutes, right? So I'm actually going to click on the command and input the directory there. Yeah, so that's it. That's the command, right? So that's it. As you can see, that's it. It has been set successfully, right? So yeah, that's it. So you have to wait for 5 minutes, and you come here to see. As you can see, this is actually going to be max. You come here to refresh after 5 minutes. You refresh after 5 minutes, right? So it's not going to refresh now. I'm just showing a good example. If you set the path right, so it's actually going to work. But I didn't set it right on purpose, just to show you why you have to set it right. So yeah. Yes, let me just go to the website to show you what the website looks like right now. So yeah, as you can see, this is the website, and as you can see, yeah. Let me just go through the settings. Let me just change the admin path, right? Where you access your admin dashboard. As you can see, the current one is /admin, which is quite popular and easy to guess. Right, so you have to change that. So you have to copy this code in the instruction test. So I'm actually gonna leave that in the description below. So yeah. So custom admin path, go to your configurations of PHP. So that was the reason why I didn't close this. So create new space, just create space and go back to your cPanel file manager. Yeah, so just go to your root folder and the admin folder at the top, right? Change the name to whichever part you want to access your admin page, right? So that means you access your admin page at /admin or whichever one you set, right? So I'm going to choose secure admin, right? So I'm actually going to copy that. Oh yeah, let me copy this, right? I'm going to save it, right? This is it. As you can see, that's it. So I'm going to set that in the configuration.php. As you can see, I'm going to change that to secure admin, right? And I'm going to save it. Yeah, so I'm going to save it. Yeah, that's already set. So let me go back to this page and I'm going to refresh. As you can see, this is under /admin. So no one can access your WHMCS admin dashboard with /admin anymore, right? See, it says no URL found or anything like that. So the admin dashboard can be accessed with that anymore. So you have to access it with this secure admin I just said, right? Secure. Let me just add secure before it. Secure. And I'm going to click on enter. Right? So, yeah, as you can see, I can now access it. I can now access my admin dashboard with my domain /secure admin. Right? So, so let me just check on automation status. Just to show you why you have to set your cron job settings well, right? You can see it's past 5 minutes already and it's still yet to run. It should have run already, but it's not gonna work also. I set the cron path wrong, right? The path wrong. So you have to make sure you set that well. So let me just change it to secure admin. Yeah, so it still hasn't run. Let me just go to the system settings. So we're gonna go back to the cron settings later on, but not yet. So if you've done that successfully, you don't have to worry about the cron job settings and of that anymore. Right, so in the logo URL, you can add a URL, but if you're gonna be using the Lagom theme, you're not gonna need to add any URL. You can set that in the Lagom branding, right? So yeah, I don't actually think you have to set anything again over here, right? I don't think you have anything to set over here. So let me just go to localization. Go to localization, right? Yeah, so the global date format, I'm actually gonna pick date, month, and year, right? That's actually the best date, month, and year. So that's actually what's gonna look like Monday, January 1st, 2000, right? And I'm gonna click on save changes, right? So I'm gonna go to the ordering. So if you're gonna be using Lagom theme, you don't really need to change anything here except for the terms of service URL, right? So let me just go to domain settings, right? So allow client to register domains with you, allow client to transfer domain to you. That's actually going to be turned on. So the name servers of your server of your website, you can actually just put it in, right? So the mail provider, you can actually just configure the SMTP whichever way you want, right? So you're going to change this to SMTP, right? So I'm actually going to change that to my server SMTP, which is going to be, your server host, your server SMTP username and password. You're going to set that completely. And let me just set that to mail at, okay, that's it. So that's this SMTP username. You're going to create that in the cPanel. So, and click on test configuration, right? So yeah, as you can see, the mail provider configuration test succeeded, right? So you're just going to click on save. You're going to click on save. So I'm not going to save this, right? I'm not going to save the password or anything. So yeah, so the global email signature, you can just change that if you want. And global email styling, there's actually a styling we offer, right? But it's not already listed on our domain, right? So, and the email header content, the email footer content, all of that. So all this, we have something that actually can change it to an advanced skinny. So this, you actually have to change this to your hosting website name, whichever name you want to give it. So you just, I'm just gonna give it demo node update, right? So make sure all the names match all around the website, right? So click on save changes. Yeah, so you just gotta save the changes there and go to support. I don't think you have to change anything here, honestly. You just gotta leave this, right? If you want to, right? You can just leave this as it is right now, right? So you just gotta leave this if you want to. But let me check. No, you don't really have to. You don't really have to do anything here. So let me just go to invoices. Right. So invoices, PDF font family should be free sans, right? Free sans, and I'm gonna click on save changes. Free sans is actually the best for invoices, right? And credit, if you want the user to add credit to their balance in their client area, so you can actually just enable that and change the maximum balance to whichever one you want, maximum deposit to whichever one you want, right? So just click on save changes if you want, right? So let me go to affiliate. So under the affiliate settings, if you want to turn on referral program and people referring, you can actually turn down. I'm not going to be doing that right now. So under the security, as you can see, let me go to the website. So as you can see, this is the captcha there, right? Which is not very professional, right? So you can actually change it to any captcha. So I'm just gonna disable it, but I'm gonna disable it, but not yet. So you can actually pick any of this captcha which you want, right? So you can choose captcha V3, invisible captcha, or anyone you want, right? The invisible captcha is actually the best. Actually, I feel like that's the best, but I'm just gonna remove that. See, and I'm gonna click on save changes, always disabled. So once it's done in the website in the background, so yeah, so let me just refresh. Yeah, as you can see it here anymore, right? Yeah, that's it. So you can, let me just search for a domain. Search for a domain. Yeah, so let's just wait for it to load, right? So this is it. So this is currently the current interface. So if you want to change it to an advanced interface, you can get the login theme, just like I said before. So if you should refresh this, it's still not gonna work. This is the automation status because the cron job was set wrongly, right? So let me just go back to fix that. So as you can see, let me show wait, let me check again. That's it. So you have to change the match your root folder, right? Just make sure it actually matches your root folder. Just like I said again, I'm just saying it because without this, your cron job is not gonna run. So I'm gonna change it to updates. Yeah. .xyz, and I'm gonna save it. Save changes, right? Right. So in 5 minutes time, it's actually gonna run successfully, and when we refresh, it's actually gonna work, right? So let me just show you a few more settings. So this captcha, right? Domain checker, it's not recommended to show in the domain checker page, right? Not really recommended, but you can leave it in all of this other part in the login form if you want to, but I'm gonna just click on save changes. Click on save changes. Yeah, so I'm gonna click on social. So you can actually add all your social media pages or wherever you want to add. And in these settings here, so I'm gonna go to the log client user profile and lock the email address, right? Because if their account gets hacked, if user account get logged in by someone else, they won't be able to change the email, right? And click on save changes, right? Once again, click on save changes, right? So I think we're currently done with the general settings, right? I've done all of this, right? So yeah, let me just go back to system health. Yeah, let me just check if I've got any other thing to do. Yeah, as you can see, okay, the automatic update requirements, right? Automatic update requirement. So to set this, you have to go back to your file manager, your cPanel file manager, right? So I'm gonna go back to cPanel file manager. I'm gonna delete, just close this tabs and go to WHMCS data, right? In the WHMCS data, you have to click on folder plus folder, add a new folder, right? And name the new folder updates. Yeah, create a new folder. Right, so that's it. So as you can see, let me just show you the name. As you can see, the path is WHMCS / updates, right? So I'm just gonna copy that if I want to, right? So but I don't think you just have to follow the process of this video. So let me go back to my WHMCS dashboard, right? So go to update WHMCS, right? Update WHMCS, right? So I'm actually gonna click on configure update settings, and I'm actually gonna put in the path. So it's actually gonna be home / your server username, right? As you can see, it's actually say home / my server username, right? Oh, let me go back. / the folder, that's nulled up. As you can see, that's my server username, and the folder where the updates folder is in. So that's the WHMCS data. As you can see over here, WHMCS data and updates. That's it, / updates. So, and you save changes. You click save changes. And yeah, so that's it. So let me go to system health again. And as you can see, we don't have any big issue anymore there, because this template issue has to do with lag. If you change your theme. So let me refresh this. Yeah, as you can see, this has actually run after setting the cron config the PHP well. So as you can see, this is gonna run after 48 hours. So you don't have to worry about the issue and this error issue anymore. So just refresh. You don't have to worry about this error issue, because after 48 hours, it's actually gonna go away. So let me go to system health, system settings. Let me do system settings, and you can actually set whichever one you want to set. Whichever one. Let me just show you server, right? You can go through the settings and set whichever one you want to set. So I'm going to click on add a new server, which is going to be your WHM server, right? For your web hosting. So you can just, input wherever you want here. Right. So yeah, that's it. And you click on, you can just click on go to advanced settings and set it up, in a way you want. The IP address here too, the monthly cost. So let's say you're getting a server for like $200 per month, and you're just gonna input that there. So number of accounts, let me just put unlimited. If the number of accounts you're gonna get is unlimited, but no, I don't think they. Let me just change this number to like 100,000, right? And the data center. Wait, let me just data center. Let's say you're getting your server from Etzna, right? HETZ, Etzna. I don't really know how to pronounce that, so I'm just gonna put it there. Just for your own information. Not really important, but you can just add that. So your name server should be whichever name server you want to set, right? I said the name servers update.xyz. Yeah, so on the IP address, I'm gonna paste it. ns2.demo.node update. Right, so yeah, so I'm actually just gonna copy this and paste it. Yeah, so and input the IP address which you got from your server, right? So just set the however you want, right? So that's it. And in the cPanel server details, so you just put the cPanel username, usually root, and the API token you're gonna get that from WHM, right? And let me just input a random API token, and let me just say username, just put, but the username is usually root, ROOT, so the API token just put random stuff. Then I'm just gonna put random stuff here. So and you click on test connection, and once it's connected, it's actually gonna show connected. Yeah, so you actually just check it like that, and that's it. So go to system settings again. I want to show you something, right? And you can actually say all of this, right? Or every single of this stuff. You can say it yourself, but I feel like the most crucial one people don't really know how to set the most is actually support department, and I'm actually going to be showing you that. So just go through all of this and set whichever one you want. But I'm going to show you the support department setup, right? So I'm going to click on that. Right, so as you can see, this is the support department, right? So let me just go to my cPanel and search for forwarders, right? Search for forwarders and click on forwarders, right? So I'm gonna click on add department in my WHMCS dashboard, and I'm gonna put okay, let me go back to cPanel, the forwarder part, and click on the domain I want to add forwarder to, and click on add forwarder. Right, so let me just set up the support department. So that's the department name. The description is going to be whichever you want it to be. So the email is going to be whichever one you want it to be, right? So you input the email, update.xyz. Yeah, so this part I don't think you need to set anything. You don't need to set anything here, right? The description you can just add your department description. So web hosting. Let me just change this support, right? So I'm gonna change this web hosting spelling, right? Make sure to make everything intact. Hosting, right? So as you can see, assigned admin user, right? Assigned clients only. Yes, allow that also. Yes, allow that. And this feedback request, yeah, I think you should turn that on. It's actually very great. Yeah, so that's the top 3 you need to turn on, right? Yeah, this is actually very important because yeah, you ask for feedback when you're a user. So you can just add department, right? So and choose the domain here. So I set the username support at, right? Advanced option, click on advanced options and copy this. Make sure the username are just the same and copy this ticket importing way. Yeah, so this pipe to program. Yeah, so I'm just gonna paste the pipe to program and I'm gonna remove the first slash. Remove that first slash. Let me show you where I got that from. So that's actually from the ticket importing email forwarder, the first one, which ends with pipe.php. So I'm gonna click on add forwarder. Right, so that's it. I've said that already. Right, so that's it. That's on the support department. Just make sure you can add more support department if you want. Yeah, so that's it on this video. So if you need the lifetime license, go to nodeupdate.xyz, or the Lagom theme, go to nodeupdate.xyz to get everything you need, right? Both the theme and the main software, WHMCS software, right? So that's it. Goodbye. Stay cheers.